And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Central Michigan's offense takes the field to start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Chippewas want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw that.
Oh, what is graduation? At what time? At morning? You have to time off?
I'm figure it out. I think Joe let me go.
I
think Joe let me go and come back.
Are you, she gonna get you? Or no?
I can get my way there. I don't want to do a part anyway. I can pay. I'd be $20.
That's it.
Probably $40. I got it. Yes. Then Khalil's Thursday. But hers at canceled.
It was.
She don't need tickets, so I can see where the car.
Again, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to buy time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Chippewas are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chippewas!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Stanford's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Rides to the back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
It's first down from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the option. Oh, they knock it free. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Going over the top. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the inside. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They move the tight end all over. Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. They knock him down right there. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
On second down, just keeps firing. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
On the run, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged on the outside, it's Whitaker. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These last couple what drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession, too.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll try it on the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. He'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
The Chippewas will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Stanford.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Central Michigan, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there. You know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Chippewas have this offense rolling.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers. But man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Bullnose ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Silva. Quick spin on the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense on first down. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Chips. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
About to kick it away after...
Stanford now, 17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is a designed run. The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found.
Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chippewa! Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Extending the play. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Field goal is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the returner will be knocked down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.